how's everybody doing tonight? Of course, we're starting this stream a little early because I have somewhere to attend tonight. So, this is our second to last season here in College Football 25, actually. Next season is going to be the final one. We are getting ready to play in the playoffs, and then we'll probably play in the national championship because this team is absolutely broken. So, we'll get started here in just a few minutes, and just make yourselves comfortable in the meantime. Test the outside here. Give me a good block. We got some great blocks. We got some beautiful blocks. Tyler Heller. Can he go? Oh, we might have that one. Yes, he does. Let's go. Here we go. Give me some blocks. Perfect blocks. Squidtard's going. Right, we're going to try and test him here. And that's the last thing. Oh, we got coverage all day. We got real estate for days. And give him some more! Squidtard! That's what I'm talking about! And thank you, Quandale Dingle. Vanderbilt unleashed hell upon the college football world. And give him another! Again. Come on, Harold. This gotta be you, bro. Harold Flower! Let's go! Oh, that's... Y'all really thought! Y'all really thought! Y'all really thought! Squidception gets his... Can he go all the way? Oh! Squidtard! Okay, Squidtard wins! side. Got some lanes, got a block, got some blocks. He might have the speed, and he does! Come on, Tyler. Give me a block. Let's freaking go! Ladies and gentlemen, Tardaria is your new national champions.
You got barbecue back there?
Sure do. Look at that ceiling fan. Very, very nice ceiling fan. Enough of that, though. Enough of that. How's it going, everybody? How's it going tonight? I know it's not actually tonight. It's more this afternoon. But I'm used to saying tonight because we always start at 7 o'clock. Except for special occasions like this. So my dad's having a concert tonight. So unfortunately I was not able to start the stream at the usual time. I had to move it much earlier to noon. But today, we're going to try and get through the entirety of the off season. Of course, we got to get through the rest of this season as well. We got playoffs, and we've got a first round bye since we did win our first SEC title. On top of that, you know, Squidtard Tentacles, he won the Heisman Trophy. We're the front runners of the SEC. The college football playoffs is an absolute mess, as you can see right here. Hold on just a second. Where is my screen for gaming? Bam. Here it is. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, indeed. I'll get to the super chats in just a second. Here's the playoff bracket, by the way, in case you were curious. As you can tell, we've got a first round bye. We're going to be playing against either Kentucky in a rematch or Oklahoma. Yes, Kentucky somehow made the playoffs. They're in the SEC championship, too. Don't forget that. Colorado won the Big 12. Virginia Tech won the ACC. Purdue of all teams, won the Big 10. On top of that, you got teams like Minnesota. And then that's Marshall, by the way, right there playing Tennessee. So, yeah, absolute hell zone in terms of playoff productivity. But good to see you guys in the comments real quick. Let's see who we got. We'll call roll call real fast. Not JKIF sent a super chat. Unfortunately, it's not letting me even read it. Hold on. This is what I have this thing for. No, I still can't read it. Golly. There. Boo. TTS jump scare. There we go, finally. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Let's see. We got Ian the Hyper, Scott Crawford, Super Nuclear, Bodie Bates, Wolverine, Guy. That literally his name, Guy. Rocky, Wild Dog 33, Destroyer, Super Nuclear. The Sports Bro, Blockhead. In the Hyper with the $2 super chat, by the way, says ceiling fan for running back. You got it, buddy. You got it. Let me pull up. I gotta pull that up, by the way. Pull up our player names. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, indeed. Scott Crawford, thank you for the $20 super chat, says, Wolverine, be quiet. Squid deserves 10 million subs. Yeah, I put him in timeout for 10 seconds for saying that, by the way. Shout out to Super Nuclear, by the way. Put Lucas in a body bag in the game. Shocking revelation, I know. That we see that happen a lot, but yeah. Super Nuclear played him. Unfortunately, Lucas was too much of a pansy to do it on stream. And you can't really blame him either. Apparently, he ran out of bounds on the final play too. Yeah, Lucas Iamalieva. But yeah, all right. So we got 24 push-ups to do so far. I'm pulling up right now the roster so I know who I've got to add for this year's. Stick around till the end of the stream. Because more than likely, when we get to the time to name all of our players for our upcoming roster, here is our rosters. At least the players that people have named that we're going to add on to the next roster. The plus 150 right here is for stats. But yeah, everything else. Yeah, here's the players we're going to add. On top of that, of course, secondary running back. On top of the running back that we already have named Ceiling Fan. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Oh, and position. Yeah. Some guy came in with Chip Chipperson as a player and never really gave a position, so position is what we have for him. We'll just figure it out. Then everything else you guys would be able to name. Basically, it'll come as a first come, first serve type of ordeal. The first person to say the name will be the first person, will be the name that I name the player. So we'll get to that once we get to the off season and recruiting. So yeah, there you have it. Those are playoffs, and we don't even play this week. We have to wait until the second week. So I guess we're gonna find out real quick if we're either playing Kentucky or Oklahoma. Did any of our staff leave? No. Our staff remains the same. Look at this. They're all level 50. Yeah, we got a dominant staff. Unfortunately, our defense still sucks, but that wasn't a problem in the SEC Championship. They had some sort of life. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they can have some semblance of a life, and then I'll be able to get through this pretty quick. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not counting on anything being a possibility. Oh, dang. Sorry, Super Nuclear. Your Wildcats done went down. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Imagine being the loser in the SEC Championship and then losing in your first round playoff game. Take a look at the rest of the playoff games. Looks like Tennessee won their game. Yeah, so we got Tennessee and Colorado, Oklahoma versus Tard Area, Penn State versus Virginia Tech, and then Michigan versus Purdue. So not really any upsets. The only upset we had was Michigan against Minnesota, but is that even really an upset? Can we call that an upset? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. Minnesota must have gotten the Indiana treatment. Really, really easy Big Ten schedule, dodged all the big ones, and then the moment they played a real competition, they died off instantly. But yeah, Tennessee, Colorado would actually be a really interesting battle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Josh Heupel and his offense against Dion and his. Boy, what a nightmare scenario that would be. Imagine we lose to Dion. Makes me cringe a little bit. By the way, we did get super chats earlier, so if you guys want to add on stats to our existing players, now's your chance. Even though we don't really even need it, but feel free. You did send the super chats after all, so stock on some points to some of our players, why don't you? Tennessee is taunting you right now. Why? Because they won a playoff game? By the way, while we're here waiting for stat upgrades, I did want to mention that, of course, after this season 6, so this is season 5 right now, after we get through season 6, since by that point College Football 26 will be on release day, I'll have to put this, well, also it's going to be that, and then it's going to be the fact that the offseason is going to be nearing its end, so I'm going to have to put this Dynasty series on temporary hiatus. So that means I won't be doing any more Dynasty streams till we reach the next off-season. All of my Saturday streams up till that point, all the Saturday streams during the college football season will, of course, be game streams. I'll be streaming all the Tennessee games unless I'm actually at the game. So if you guys, what do you guys want to see? Because there's probably going to be 5 to 6 weeks in between the moment we end this Dynasty and then when college football begins. So what do you guys want to see for the Saturday night streams during that time period? Because I do want to stream during that. I just don't know what to do. And in case you're wondering, yes, of course, we will be continuing with these rosters on College Football 26 once that rolls around. So, yeah. 20 points on Nino Nakano. All right, gotcha. We have Tard Area Tuesdays for a reason. I can't believe Nino Nakano is still not a 99 overall. That could change here, right here, though. Look at that. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility. Running out of the pocket won't be a problem. Except, what's our launch? I guess that would be acceleration, after all. We got 20 upgrades, so that right there is 5, so we got 15 left. This would be 10, so we got 5 left. There we go. And nope, still not a 99. 98. I don't know how that's possible, but #1 draft pick right there. What team would Nino Nakano go to is the question. All right, next up, we got this playoff game to get through, so let's go ahead and roll through it, you guys. Oh, boy. Oklahoma. I guess we'll, for now, we'll wear our traditionals. Roll with that. Mario Kart isn't a bad idea. I wouldn't mind playing Mario Kart. The only problem is that I can't afford the new Nintendo Switch right now.
To New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome. The long-term
It sounds like fun for sure, but I can't afford the Switch 2. So it's going to be really, really hard for me to do that, obviously. Go ahead and super chat the money for Squid to get a Switch 2. Hell, if he did that, yeah, I would buy any game that he want me to, and I'll play it here on stream. Why not just do your Dynasty streams on an existing team in Fridays? Because I'm not going to have time. I've got to have days to actually make videos. I can't just be streaming the entire time.
Let's get this game going.
No, it's called financially responsible, Lucas.
The kickoff team is out there.
Buddy worked at a fast food restaurant telling me I'm a broke boy. You gotta hush.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
Oh, by the way, we're actually getting the this is the first time in forever we're actually starting on defense. So we'll get to see whether or not we're just gonna go full on potato off the bat.
Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC.
You of all... Lucas, why are you calling Scott a broke boy? Of all people in the chat, that's like the worst person you can call.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's... I don't think you could say any worse than that.
Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver.
Imagine a 3 and out here. Wouldn't that be so nice? Which is why it's not going to happen. They're going to either throw it deep on me or they're just going to run and get the first. That's how it works always. Why are they throwing on 3rd and 1? And there we go. At least Nicholson caught up to him. That way I didn't have to instantly do push-ups. I was just about to instantly get on the ground and start getting to work.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of...
We're about to make some random Jamoke quarterback from Oklahoma look like freaking Kyler Murray, aren't we?
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Uh-oh.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I've become used to this, so I'm not really all that surprised.
Perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
How did you miss that tackle?
Out at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
What's everyone's favorite fast food place? No idea.
There's the snap.
Do it. Do it.
The pocket breaking
Yeah.
down. And he just throws the ball away there.
Lineman down for Okie Homie. 3rd
Third
and goal. Oh, this would be glorious, wouldn't it? This would be so glorious if we were able to get the stop here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
I thought I had him too.
And they take the early lead. You come out into
I
play
knew it
off
was
the
a jet touch pass, but he still got me.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I
Our
wondered how they
defensive
might
line
be able to
get
come out and
cooked.
communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
That's how she goes at the end of the day.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
All right, well, we know what our strong suit is at the end of the day, so. And here, I figured out the best idea in order to shut down these teams, because all of their drives are scoring drives at the end of the day. So the best thing I can think of to do is to just limit their drives. They can't score if they can't get on the field.
Now here's the toss play.
Woo. They are fast. They got some fast boys on the team. All right, well, we're going to try to... Okay, there we go. I didn't expect Mario Pissman to just get loose like that, but at the end of the day, it's what Mario Pissman does.
You got barbecue back there?
Love to see it. Love to see it. Is Mario Pissman labeled as a deep threat? Because that's what he should be, obviously. That's what. There's nothing else that he does.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
I saw somebody talking about Hardee's. I think Hardee's breakfast is goated. I haven't had their lunch in a while, but I really don't think it's that great. Oh, okay. Oh, wow! Scott Crawford with a $2 super chat says, Wolverine, a little broke boy. Damn. This is why you don't throw stones from a glass house, everyone.
Timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that.
Do I like McDonald's? Yeah.
Second down after that.
Do I like McDonald's?
And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Oh, boy.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
I don't think I even really remember what Raisin Cane's taste like, if I'm being honest.
Looking for a receiver. There's a wide open receiver complete. They bring him down at
Boy.
the 7. The offense set up now with a
Target area defense really on one tonight, aren't they?
It's a good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught behind the line.
How did I miss? And of course he gets in there and scores. Good Lord, man. Just end it.
My grandkids could do better than that.
Why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Who's ready for 700 to 702 final score?
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go over touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the offense.
Well, time to do what we usually do.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield.
34 look like prime Barry Sanders out there. Yo, we have a special talent of making every running back do that. I don't know. We used to be able to shut down the run efficiently, but now we can't do even that anymore. We're getting cooked. Tankward's doing pretty good, though. Our offense is, like, really, really good. The only issue is our defense is absolute diarrhea. And I think I talked about this last stream. When I saw some of the coverage that they had on EA College Football 26, they were talking about how they completely revamped defense. And I'm just sitting here like, thank the Lord. Because defense is just an absolute mess in this game.
To move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter.
If you don't know like the ins and outs of every single formation, you're just cooked.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Did you see what happened about Sanders in the draft? Yeah, I made a video about it too.
Can he make it to the marker? Zero running.
Okay, really? Fine. Fine, you want to be like that? I got something for you. You want to be like that? How about this? How about the knock-no tush push? 100% success rate except for all the times it doesn't work. But it works.
First down here for this offense. Switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Dump off, caught by the running back.
Yeah.
Down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
All right, 2nd and 7. Let's get back to work. Oh, boy. Boy, they completely nuked that one. I don't even know how I managed to get positive yards.
I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some...
We got to get some better blocking. Holy shit. Number 60, who are you blocking? Who's this guy blocking, man? I don't get it. We got Homer Simpson back, everybody. Look at this. Who's he blocking? Tomfoolery. That perfectly encapsulates what this was. Damn. Yeah, Casper must have been blocking pretty hard, I guess. But as you guys expect, I'm going for it here.
It's 4th down and 6.
You know what? We're just going to heave it to Mario Pissman, and look at him loose in the end zone on 4th down.
This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel like a shootout.
Oh, wow! Not JFKH with the very generous $50 super chat says, at Wolverine, prove to Squidtard you are not a broke bitch bot. Also, plus 52 to Tard Area's Pride and Joy and other offensive linemen. Well, I just add him on to Tard Area's Pride and Joy. Might as well. So it makes it plus 202 points for when he gets on the roster. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. I appreciate it, man. Enter the textbooks here. Good to see you, buddy. I didn't recognize you. I'm always used to seeing your Gamecock profile picture. Did they finally piss you off too much? Besides, it was enough of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Oh, come on. What kind of tackle was that?
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete.
Dummy.
Just
What was that?
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the...
That was a Carson Beck-ass throw right there.
For the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects.
I should have kept following him. I was preparing for the quarterback to take off. You lose this game, behold the reason the Oklahoma coach still has a job. No, I'll be the reason he gets an extension. Oh, wow! Come on, you guys. Tackle! Scott Crawford with the very generous $50 super chat says, "You tell him, JFKH. Lucas broke as hell. I got a trust fund but still work." What's that say, bud? What's that say? Lucas, you are getting called out here real bad. Now, again, not much of a surprise. This happens way too often, but... Woo! Let's go! It happened!
How did you
Intercepted! Yes, all right, indeed. Yes! Who made that play? Who made that play? Completely trolled you right there. Let's go. Ladarius Silver in his final year at Tardaria coming in with a huge play. And that could be the thing that gets us the W tonight.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Today. But technically it is tonight because this will probably be a night game from the way the stadium looks. Well, that's not a good start. You know what? Let's chop it up to Piss Man again. And look at him. He's off to the races. He's running. And we're going to go down at the 5 because I don't want to give them any opportunity. Mario Pissman's so good. Did I ever mention that? I don't think I ever mentioned that, but I think he is. I think he's really, really good. God save the Queen. Excuse me, I have to chew out a bit of clock here. Who did you lose to? Texas A&M. They did to me like Florida.
Here comes a jet sweep.
And get in there, Tankward. Let's go. Touchdown, Tardaria.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in roles. But when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Woo.
See if they can convert the point after.
Bam. Well, I still gave them 20 seconds, which could potentially cause some complications, but this isn't year one, so I don't know. I don't know. I've seen plenty of teams score with only 20 seconds left, Texas Tech being one of them, so can we just, like, can we not die instantly? That would be really, really gracious of y'all.
It's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Running the ball. Okay. Thanks. That's real gracious of you to run the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout.
Okay.
Strategy.
I guess they just want to run this clock down or something. I don't know what they're doing, honestly. This is some pretty potato action by the CPU here.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Bam.
And the receivers got it.
What are they doing?
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Brent Venables play call. This is Brent Venables frickin' clock management right here.
Looking for an open man.
And then he throws it out of bounds.
It away there.
Well,
Had nobody open.
yeah, send everybody back because they're just going to throw the Hail Mary.
More play in the half.
This is those moments where you need Joe Milton right here. This is those moments where you need
Here's
that.
the snap, looking to throw.
All day to throw, heaves
Shot
it.
toward the end zone.
And that's exactly why you don't need Joe Milton, because that seems like a Joe Milton play right there where he just throws it out of
Do
bounds.
it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would
Well, that turnover
so much
is absolutely huge because that changes everything. Now it can go up by 2 scores.
first 2 quarters of playoff football.
He's going to return it from
What's up, Octavian? Good to see you in here, buddy. Tennessee versus Florida. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. I don't have the time tonight. I've got my dad's having a concert tonight which is hence why I'm doing this stream so early. That scared me a bit. I thought he was going to phase through there and get the pick.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Let's go, Bubba Cush.
Catch to the tight end. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws.
One thing that Bubba Cush doesn't have that Harold Flower did, which really sucks, is Harold Flower's fast. Like, really, really fast. Way faster than a tight end should be. Bubba Cush just does not have the speed. And they just completely boxed that up.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Oh, wide open. Just in case, got to go down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream.
That's the magic of a Jeff Collins defense. Yeah.
I
I have no idea. North Carolina, see, this is the last I checked, so it could have changed. But the last time I checked, North Carolina's coaching, like who they had, their assistant coaches, everything like that, he was still on their coaching board. Like, he was coming like a defensive analyst. So obviously he's been demoted. But Jeff Collins, according to what I saw on the North Carolina website, is still on the coaching staff. So I don't know what to think about that. By the way, Squidtard Tentacles just absolutely mossed the entire defense. So shout out to him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a
Because I'm very good at texting and driving. Yeah, that's not a good thing to admit here on stream, Lucas. I don't know if you're trying to flex or something, but that'd be like coming in here and saying, yeah, I speed. I go 20 over the speed limit, but I'm very good at it. The crime's not a crime if you don't get caught.
How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back
Damn.
takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line.
We need more of that. Can we get more of that on our defense, please?
They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this.
Why are they not throwing?
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford with the $2 super chat. Squid has 2 gritties to do. You're absolutely right. I'll do a victory gritty after I win this game. Lucas gets pulled over. Damn.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Where are we at? Okay.
On third down.
Yep, I asked for that. Oh!
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Wide open, man. Overthrew him by a mile. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're very gracious of you to completely overthrow your man.
Returner decides to fair catch this.
That's hilarious.
First play of the drive now.
Love it.
25.
You can't make mistakes against us, especially on offense, because the moment you do,
Play to the right.
it's death. It's a death sentence.
At the 37, that's a solid game.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right.
You know what?
Get the ball
While we're doing this, we might as well do something really funny. Oh, let's go! What a catch! Leroy Jenkins with the catch.
This offense is knocking on the door now. Another
Might be curtains for the Sooners now.
really clicking.
Might be curtains for him.
Receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got
What a
him, but he
spin by
picks up
Tankward
8
right there.
yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays
Yeah, Tennessee beat Colorado, so we're going to have a rematch with Tennessee.
They do a nice job of getting it to the outside.
Pending, of course, we hold on here.
Ended up getting a nice game out of it.
Tackle is made at the 40. First down and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal.
Get in there. Bam! Let's go.
Going to see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Yeah, I played Tennessee this season. Put up 63 on them, too.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
All right, since time is very valuable, let's go ahead and I'm going to move to the next quarter. Where are we at? Where do we stand currently? It's 3rd and 4. Yeah, I guess we'll come in.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Bam.
Pass is off target. He had hit
But
his
yeah, now they're going to go for it, obviously.
down pressure works. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Watch some time.
Nope.
Lets it go.
Caught it, but well short.
There, the defense rises up.
All right, let's choose some clock, shall we?
4th down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so
I'm already calling it. North Carolina loses to TCU and ends 6-7 in the first year. There's a reason no other NFL team wanted to hire Belichick after his Patriots stint. I think he was just way past his prime, so I can't really speak for all the other NFL coaches when I talk about what Belichick could bring, but I think he had an interest in North Carolina from the start.
Battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that.
What a move by Squidtard Tentacles. But yeah, I'm not a believer in Belichick.
Sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those
And I think the moment he starts, like, he's going to have a great season this year. Like, he just is. Because the moment he starts doing bad or he goes on a losing streak or something like that, that outside noise about the drama between him and his girlfriend, all the emails, all that, it's going to come to light.
To the tight end.
It's all that outside noise is going to come further and further into the light. And then the administration is going to be under some serious pressure. I heard somebody say that Belichick doesn't even last a year at UNC. And with how crazy, oh my, okay, man, you don't have to suplex Nino like that. That's a little unnecessary. But with all the outside noise going on with everything else, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if that's how it turns out. But again, it would take a really bad season, I think, for that to be the case. But not as bad as I used to think.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd
Okay,
down call
fiance, same who cares? What a catch! Holy crap! Love that.
moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game,
Yeah.
and the play call
Oklahoma just can't handle this league.
they have
You might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
today. And this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an
What's a GBO? Go Big Orange.
2nd and goal for the offense.
It's like, you know how I say go Vols, that's literally
Here
it.
comes a jet sweep.
There's nothing all that special to it. Except it's just when Coach Heupel tweets it out after we get a recruit.
Keep it on the ground.
And okay, or don't score. You know what? Screw you. Screw you. You know what? How about we do this?
It's been out on that field for a long time on this
think you're going to stop me from scoring? How about the knocking a tush push? Why don't we do that? Bam. Night-night. Night-night. Go home. Go home. Brett Venables sucks. And, you know, one thing about the North Carolina thing is that outside noise like that could heavily contribute to what could be a bad season. Think about Florida State. Think about all the outside noise at we were this close to making the playoffs and then everything else happened where it's still in our minds. When you've got that, when you've got a mindset of anything other than go out there and play football, it really, really messes with you. And it just wounds up being a detriment to your season. So we'll see how it pans out. But all I know for sure is that Tardieri is moving on to the semis. I know that for a fact. So in celebration, let's hit a victory agreement. $42-14.
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford, thank you for the $10 super chat, says Wolverine making $9 an hour at the local McDonald's. Damn. You gonna take that? Thank you for the $10, though. I appreciate it. Which player are we upgrading? Because, Scott, you sent a 50 earlier. I have no idea who I'm upgrading on your end. I know I'm adding 50 for JKI or JFKH's super chat, but yours I do not know. Also, I want to go ahead and throw this out there. Look at this. Nino Nakano, best game by far, not even a question. 18 of 18, 345 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Wow!
I mean, 100% completion percentage right there. First time I've ever seen that happen. Viper Technician, appreciate the $10 super chat, says, here's a minor contribution to that UTK tuition fund. Very much appreciate it, man. I thank you very much. Goes a long way. And if I can't use it for the tuition fund, you best guarantee I'll use it for the talent fee. Scored Tentacles, 117 yards on the ground. Tank Word, 78 yards. Mario Pissman, 182. Yeah. Usual business from him. We all kind of expected that. So 13-1. Very good, very good. Put it all on the defense. All right, so that's 62, I believe. You can send that? Well, yeah, 62 points. All right, got it. I have to do the mental maths in my head. All right, so we're gonna be playing in a rematch with my Tennessee Vols actually in the semis. So unfortunately, I have to put down my own team for my other team's sake. That's just the way it goes at the end of the day. Yep, Tennessee versus Tardaria. It's going to be like a bigger rivalry.
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford, $2 super chat, much appreciated, says, get quarterback to a 99 overall. Alrighty. I don't know if 2 is going to be able to get it done, but we'll see what we can do. CFP bracket. Let's see what that looks like. So Michigan beat Purdue, and Penn State absolutely annihilated Virginia Tech 55-0. So, boy, the playoff games, all blowouts. These playoff games are all blowouts. That's why we need to kick out the Big Ten and the SEC. Look at this SEC Big Ten national championship confirmed, by the way. So it's either we're going to be either facing Penn State or Michigan in the national championship. Okay, let's see. Go back to our team. Nino might go on to the NFL as a sophomore, by the way. Whoops, not that. Boise State type of team. Yeah, they even lost to Penn State. That's disappointing, man. I thought we could have a season of Cinderellas. And we had some really fun teams in there, but of course, all of them just fell off. Womp womp. Good luck, Tardaria. Alright. Throw under pressure up to an 89. Let's see if that's enough to do it. That did it! Wow, okay. Never mind. Looks like I was wrong. Nino Nakano, now a 99 overall quarterback. All thanks to you guys. Okay, now I get to spend some 62 points on the defense, and you guys know exactly where I'm aiming that at. No question about it. YBG Don's gotta get some upgrades, man. Okay, that's 60. Now we got 50 left. Now we got 40 left. 30 left. 20 left. 10 left. And there we go. YBG Don suddenly learned how to practice, and now he's good. Now he's up to an 82. Okay. And considering we got one more year with him after this, we need it. Because look, senior, senior, senior. 3 senior cornerbacks. We need to have at least one guy who's coming back next season. Got some pretty decent guys behind him, though. Conditioning. Nakano gone after 2 more games. I guess that's the rumor. The rumor is that Nakano's going to the NFL as a sophomore. All right, let's do it, fellas. Let's get this done, why don't we? Tennessee versus Tardaria. Well, obviously, we've got to prove to them who the real orange is, as always. Supreme Orange, and then we'll let them do the whites. All right, let's do it, fellas. Semifinals, let's get it underway. And also pray that my defense doesn't instantly fall off a cliff and die. Woo!
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium.
What should we wear for the national championship? Should we wear our yellows or our greens?
We've reached the semifinal stage.
Which ones are we going to be wearing? Are we going to wear the greens or the yellows in the national championship? If we make it there, of course.
To keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads.
With the orange just staring at the Tennessee Power T, they've got no hope, and they know it.
Out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision.
What do we wear, the meme yellows or the cool and good greens?
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Volunteers offense will get the first swing today.
All right. Well, obviously, we need to just bring the force.
In the desert, ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07.
Bam!
Classic between
Love it.
Oklahoma State and Stanford.
Tungus Pungus threw that man down.
Shocker just a few years ago at TCU over in Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which team we play. They're both going to have blue.
Sticking with the running game.
Bam! Let's go.
For no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the
All right.
blockers to make the play.
This would be huge to get a stop right here to start the game. So come on, defense.
This third down.
It's 3rd and 13.
It's York.
Woo! Parker Titsworth coming in with the sack.
Impossible!
They're done for, bro. They're done.
The first sack of the game.
The Volunteers will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both
All right.
sides.
Sorry about
That's
that,
why
fellas.
I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm leaving here a little after 3 for my dad's concert.
Off the play fake.
So
looking
we were
to
trying to
throw.
plan that out. Ooh!
Time here.
Tried to juke him, but I forgot. This ain't college football 26. You can't juke people as a quarterback, not until you're onto the races.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, we're good. We're fine.
Toss play to the outside. And he's able to
All right,
find
that
some
gets us
room.
back
Finally
our
bring it down.
yardage that we lost.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not
Okay,
they
we got
set
2
the edge on the
yards.
outside, whether it's a tackle,
Squidtard Tentacles should be able to get this.
you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to...
No!
The offense
Oh my gosh!
Wow, that's just big time
Thank
awareness
goodness
by
for
his
our
teammate
fullback.
to be able to scoop up that ball like he
Yvonne Dewey coming in. First time I've ever seen him, and he just made a crucial play for the University of Tardaria.
and the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete.
Honestly, I had more time to throw than I
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford with the $2 super chat says, "Life is like your mascot in a trash can."
Throw here.
Judkins, Howard, Henderson, shit, the fan.
good job of spreading the ball,
Yes.
making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the
Good old
defense can't
DuckTales.
lock in on one guy or two
Can't wait to
guys.
do it again next
You
year.
have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball
Go
around,
Tankward!
spread
Go
the
Tankward! All right, that's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense.
Yeah, we never recover fumbles. Every time that's the main reason we lost to A&M. Tentacles had a good run, then fumbled, giving A&M the ball back, and that's when they put the game away, and I was done for. Not happening here, though. Scored Tentacles instead. Scores for Tardaria. By the way, we do have confirmation. Penn State is our opponent in the national championship. And yeah, you're right. Great blocking up front for once.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Life is like a shit stain here in Tardaria. Yeah, like a real shit stain, you know, like winning a national championship. 2, actually.
Tennessee's offense back
On our way to a 3rd.
Last time was a quick
Where's Lucas University at?
get a drive going this time.
In the toilet. Nobody's even ever heard of it.
Trying to flex the ground
My
game
freaking
here.
community
Next
college
handoff.
would beat Lucas Sharp
Bring it down to
University.
the 32-yard line. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He hands it off from the gun.
Uh-oh. Hey, they got Dylan Sampson back? No, that's Peyton Lewis.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Love to watch this
He ain't
offense
doing
when
that.
they dominate
Peyton
the line of
Lewis is
scrimmage.
super
Never
skinny.
fall
He ain't
back
doing all
behind.
that.
Continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Looking to pass. It's York. Receiver
Yeah,
makes the
you
grab.
boy, you're lucky you went down. You about got nailed.
Lose yardage on that play.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to
What a freaking throw on the run. I know that ain't Nico back in the
Defense
pocket.
finally brings him down, but a nice chuck play. The balls are moving quickly
It's a
down
no-
the field.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this is the guy that almost won the Heisman. He gave me all kinds of hell last time we played him. Was his name like Cade York or something like that?
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He hands it to the back. And this one goes nowhere.
Night night, 3rd and 4. Come on. Come on, defense. Lock in. Lock and load.
Shotgun formation here on third.
Ah, rats. Okay. Nice. That was YBG Dawn coming in. I told you, that strength and conditioning. That strength and conditioning saved us right there. Let's go. Another defensive stop. I don't care if they make this. I don't care if they make this field goal. And they can't even do it.
Impossible!
After the miss,
Let's go.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points.
Nope.
Instead, he
Nope.
misses, so you walk away with
He's rattled, man. He's rattled.
complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the
That was huge. What a deflection by YBG Dawn. You're absolutely right about that.
offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, we'll hand it off.
All right.
Up near midfield.
3rd and 1. We have some options here. I know that for a fact. Should we just play it safe? Yeah, we'll play it safe.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground.
Seemed like the right move.
That game
Bam.
pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Uh-oh.
Here comes
Under
the deep-
shot. All right.
This one is
Batted down at the
broken.
line.
Ball's incomplete.
Not at the line, but batted down. I can live with that. That could have gone way worse. I gotta stop playing like numbnuts and get back into it.
Oh, wow!
Squidtard Tentacles, nice run right there. Scott Crawford, first of all, that's mean. That's messed up of you. How dare you? That's like saying Voldemort over here. But thank you for the $2 super chat nonetheless. If we do win 42-17, though, that'd be pretty funny. That would be a haha if I do say so myself.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
There you go, Dominic Testa.
Back across the
Beautiful.
middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that on this
da.
drive? This defense allows
I can't confirm at the moment. It does not feel like 98.
the third quarter.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
What a spin right there. That should not have been as much of a gain as it was. Definitely should not have been as much of a gain as it was, but we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it.
Toss play now. Right
And Tentacles, another score for him.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This
The nightmare continues for the rest of the football world. As small as my camera may be, if you guys see me looking under my bed, My cat. The not Scooter, but Smokey. Smokey's under the bed. So I'm just periodically checking on him to make sure A, he's not doing something he shouldn't be, or B, he's just not missing in general. I've got this window open so that he can look out, and because he likes to watch and look out the window, but he's not paying attention to that right now.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflated.
It feels like 2017. No, it's not that bad, I don't think. It don't feel like Butch. That's exactly why I don't feel like Butch right there. They completed a pass. Lest we not forget that Tennessee is in the semifinals right now. They've never been to the playoff semifinals. This is about the closest they've ever been.
You know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have.
You think you're funny, don't you, with all these stupid little dink and dunk passes? Just wait. Just you wait. All that play action. I'm going to get you one of these times.
Great quarterbacks that have played here.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the Vols will crank up the tempo.
You know what's weird? This is unrelated to the game at hand, but you know what's really weird? There are a lot of people here, specifically on YouTube, who say that nobody watches college baseball. But I'm pretty sure that video about the chaotic guide to the College World Series performed better than my March Madness one. Explain that. It's really weird. Really, really weird. I guess they can't go 0 for 2. Gotta give him some points. But the defense got another stop. This thing could get out of hand early if we score here.
No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle. Nice.
Tackled at the 32.
Let's choose some clock while we're at it.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Make sure they cannot get the ball back.
To the right side.
Okay.
Moves the ball across the 30.
Sometimes they just go super fast and completely melt my run plays. Tardaria's defense is dominating right now. When's the last time I heard that one? That's like saying the sky is yellow. It's raining cats and dogs outside.
We'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very
Damn.
deep there. Good
How
effort.
fast is that corner?
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because
I did. That's why I didn't bullet it. Shut up, Kurt.
Put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that.
Kurt, that's why Florida State's mad at you, buddy. You need a hush. Florida State's mad at you for a lot of reasons. Uh-oh. This is very, very rare. But I usually just go for it anyway because of my defense. But they're actually playing pretty good football right now. So I'm going to give them a chance. And we're going to punt this thing away. Not the best punt. Not the best punt. And they're going to return this with a lot of yards. Okay, so, hey, you know, one of the 19 people that are there, maybe one of y'all can tackle him. Maybe we can get somebody from the stands who can wrap somebody up instead of just, oh, I'm going to shove you and then hope that you lose your balance like a dummy.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Nice! Let's go. This is what you get for even thinking to wear the number 5. You're a pretender.
Back to pass. It's York. Fires it to the wide end.
Okay, I'm sorry what I said. I was wrong.
Tackle is finally
You're not a pretender. You're just a copy of what Hendon Hooker was. There you go.
This offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
This College World Series video is dope, by the way. Appreciate it. Had a lot of fun making that one for whatever reason.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out.
I bet it had to do with the volume of videos regarding the subject.
Has to absorb the contact, and as a result, it's unable
I mean,
to follow the football.
I don't know any creators that made a March Madness video kind of in the style that I did. But again, a lot of that was due to the fact that I'm mainly college football, so I don't know, it's just odd. Damn, defense. Well, rats. We exalted all of our defensive luck for the day. Yeah. I'm Peyton Lewis. Damn.
Chris, we're still early
Tough
in this
one.
football game. The second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get the confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Oh, well. We can potentially go up 2 scores, though. Damn, they didn't leave me with a lot of time, I'll say that much. 29 seconds, but... we have a thing called a Mario Piss Man for a reason, so...
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5.
Remember that one time, Tank Ward, I think, or it might have been Squidtard Tentacles the second, but one of them got a return for a touchdown. First punt return we had, and it was like at a crucial moment in the game. Speaking of which, crucial moment here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Play number 1, Boo Carter gets mossed. Piss Man all the way to the end zone. It's that simple. It's that simple. When you got a guy like Mario Piss Man, you can pretty much just do whatever. It's his world, we're all just living in it. Yeah, they call him the Piss Man because it just made Lucas pee-pee his pants. 21-10, not bad. And we get ball after half, don't forget that.
Some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back.
Yeah, I saw that. Penn State beat Michigan. So pending we hold on here, we'll be facing the Nittany Lions in the national championship.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Oh, what a move. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Boom. You know what? I probably shouldn't be doing this with the amount of time that I have, but we're going to do it anyway.
Timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, now that I think about it, this is how we know we're in some fictional reality. Oh, they're going for it. All right, fair enough. That's I guess that's a smart counter to what I had planned. I was hoping to get on the field one more time for funnies. It actually throws this one inbounds. But yeah, this is how you know this is a fictional reality we're in right now, because Penn State beating Michigan, huh? Just when they do that? Penn State can't be the Big Two and the Big Ten to save their lives. And he suffers from a lot of the same problems Josh Heupel suffers from. In big-time rivalry games, especially on the road, he struggles to play aggressive.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
And it costs him more often than not.
Spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by...
Yeah, blitz ain't really going to work on me, pal.
But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Look at Nakano go. At least somebody. Okay, no, I guess we won't do that. Here we go. Rubber banding, everybody. Rubber banding in the clutch. Damn it. Rubber banding is coming in to save the day.
It's a quarterback keeper.
It can just never be easy. It just can't ever be easy.
Down and 7. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Notice how, like, as soon as we fumble the football, we got guys around it, but instead of them actually recovering the football, they just sit there and stare at it for a little while and make sure that a Tennessee guy's there to recover it. So,
The offense really
yeah,
clicking here.
this is going to be a dogfight all the way until the end.
Demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give
Yeah,
up
it's
first
called
downs
rubber
and
banding.
against the pass game.
It's my
But
arch
teams can
nemesis.
run the ball and pick up yards like this really affects the team's mental
Because
psyche.
it's when they pull off the great art of bullshit.
Got him for a sack.
Not right there, though. Holy hell, what a freaking tackle by Ladarius Silver.
Just like that, you
He's an absolute beast. I love Ladarius Silver.
Another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the
We can at least prevent it from being anything. It's probably going to be a one-score game anyway. Oh my goodness. Read options, seriously? Okay, never mind. Looks like they are going to score.
So exciting. If you have an athlete like this in the backfield, it's a matter of time before he's going to break one open and make the defense pay. What a run by
Of
this
course.
quarterback.
Oh, what a play! Let's go. He dropped it. Oh, I thought he caught it for sure.
The distance will be from 38
All right,
yards out.
we'll take it.
Right
Considering
down
what just happened, I won't complain.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg.
I-
Not surprised here he's able
That
to
does
break
bother
one
me
step
that
here for the
happened,
offense.
but on the bright side, we prevented them from getting a touchdown. The
The
defense has actually been playing great football. A lot of it in part to Ladarius Silver. Ladarius Silver has been kicking ass tonight. Big sack on that play, completely derailed that drive. Got a interception earlier. Make sure to slide. There we go.
Slides to avoid the big
Good
hit.
job, Nino. Can't hold on to the football in any other scenario. Might as well do that.
Quarterback drops back.
Throw the ball away. Just throw it away.
Lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time.
They brought the blitz. I thought rather than try and throw deep and risk a pick, might as well just throw the ball away.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Ooh, go! Go! Tankward! Tankward!
Oh, and nothing but green.
Nice! Beautiful.
Explosive gain across midfield.
Love to see that.
About the 35.
The defense has played solidly this whole game. Yeah, no, this is... If they played like this throughout the entire season, we would have never had any difficulties. But up until now, they've been playing like absolute dog water, donkey doo-doo ass. So I don't know if it's the conditioning that changed. I think a lot of it is due to the fact that the weakness of YBG Don being terrible has now been changed due to the fact that he's no longer terrible. And look at this. Get there, Leroy Jenkins. Yes, he does.
That's just nice execution. Quarterback was
Incredible.
in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of those underrated attributes.
And I want to put this thing out of commission.
When they're ability to catch the vertical and speed. Not the substitutes are someone who can create separation like this before.
Boom!
And he gets into the end zone for 2.
That puts us up 3 scores.
16.
Well, they swing it out to the back, trusting that he can get to the edge and create an angle for the score, and he did just that on the conversion. Nice play.
All right. 3-score game. We got him.
Kickoff team is
We
on
got
the
him.
field.
They're
So
done.
give the
They're done
returner
for.
a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Oh, wow!
Leif Opstad, $2 super chat, much appreciated. Says urinating tree at defensive tackle. 99 in every category. Well, I can't put him at 99 in every category, but I will have him as the name.
They'll try the left side with the toss.
Uh-oh. Get him.
Three at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The balls come up to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw
Get him.
now on first down. short connection to the tight end here.
Well, we're getting pressure, and we just can't shut them down. This freaking tight end, number 85, is wrecking me right now.
Plus 35. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Play action here on first down.
Well, technically, yeah, it's still 2 scores, but it means they have to go for 2, like, every time. So we forced them into a situation where they have to play at complete perfection in order to come back in this one. Beautiful tackle. Let's go. This is you know what this calls for? This is definitely where Joey's going to throw a bubble screen right here. Joey's got a bubble screen plan. They threw a screen, and Booby Curry is just non-existent, I guess. Yeah, here go Booby dumbass. So I think I've seen enough of him for today. YBG Don has done his part, but I forgot Booby Curry is still a complete dumpster fire. So we're gonna... Where are you at, buddy? Where are you at? You've had enough for today. You've had enough. Sit in the corner, think about what you did.
Looked like a total bust there. Easy.
Of course it's a total bust. That's what Booby Curry does. Is ruin my life. Get the tackle. At least get the tackle. Don't. Cool. All right, great. Now, yeah, here we go. Just as soon as I say it, rubber banding coming in through the clutch. I hate rubber banding. Did I ever mention that? I don't know why my guys are all suddenly so damn slow, but here we go again.
Successful drive. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense shoves him out.
Not much love there, I guess.
Here's the second down play.
Yeah, because now that bullshit mode is activated, now I want to make sure they can't get the ball back.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
In fairness, you are right about that. Tennessee, somehow Tennessee, I guess they brought back Alex Golish because they do have one of the best offenses in the country in this game. At least in this dynasty. I can't really say what they do in all the other dynasties, the ones you guys run. But in this one, yeah, they're an offensive juggernaut. A lot like Tartaria. Third down and 4. Who are you covering, 60? Who are you covering? See, now that the defense is choking, I'm just going to go for it. What are we at, our own 40? Yeah. I want this game over with. Woo! Again, risky as hell, obviously, but I've got... Coach Squidtard has a big set of balls. So, yes, that's, of course, what I decide to do. I have a very big pair. I will not lie.
Trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First and 10 play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
UCF hired Alex Grinch at defensive coordinator? What?
Nothing too fancy, just right up to the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working.
Golish is an offensive coordinator. You're trolling. You gotta be talking about your dynasty or something. No way, Alex Golish. First of all, he's going back to UCF if he ever was there in the first place. I think he was. Well, he's not going back there. And no way he's becoming a defensive coordinator.
Trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up.
Oh yeah, they can't stop the sweeps. More often than not. Sometimes they can. But more often than not, no. They're just stuck in purgatory.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
They only have one timeout left. One first down here effectively ends the ball game.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now a timeout taken by
We're bringing up everybody on the line, so now's a better time than ever to troll them with the throw.
for their offense. The pass
Nope,
rush
guess not.
closing
We'll let
in.
Nino do it.
He'll avoid
Bam!
a big hit with the slide.
That's your ball
How
game.
many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know,
Good night, Tennessee. You damn well tried, but Tardaria reigns supreme. Woo! Another win in the books. That's what you get for that QB sneak fumble 2 years ago, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Yep, certified Rocky Flop moment. Conveniently timed all right comes in through the clutch. Well, we dominated stat-wise. Defense played really well up until the second half. But yeah, we handled business. Another win, 271 yards for Nino, 87 for Squidtard Tentacles. Pissman didn't even really do that much. He had an 81-yard touchdown, but then that was it. Tankward did most of the work in terms of receivers. Bubba Cush had 54 yards, though. All right. Well, we're on to the final game of the season. Gonna try and get back-to-back national championships. And we unfortunately have to play the old our hated, I call them hated rivals. They're like a nemesis for me in this game because they steal all my recruits. You guys have seen it if you've been around here. Every time I'm recruiting, they always yank a couple of my recruits. And none of my coordinators are leaving, so that's huge. Alrighty then. But. Well, here we go. Oh, yep, Ladarius Silver, SEC Defensive Player of the Week, no doubt. Deserves National Player of the Week. Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course. He got 3 sacks, by the way, 3 sacks on top of a interception. So yes, Ladarius Silver, absolutely Player of the Week, and well damn deserves it. Or is an absolute beast. Why did Nino not get Player of the Week? She was the one that carried. Penn State versus Tardaria. College Football Playoff National Championship about to be underway. So what did you guys vote on? Did you want the greens or the yellows? Looking to see just to make sure I got it right. Oh, okay. Yeah. We got fire Josh Heupel, man. We got embarrassed by Tardaria. Didn't even belong. All right, Penn State. Friggin' arch nemesis taking all my recruits and shit. I'm about to end your career. there anything else I need to do, take care of beforehand? I believe not. All right. All right, here we go. Well, obviously, Penn State's going to be wearing those unis. All right, so which ones do we do? We have the cool and good greens and the meme yellows. I like our odds with the meme yellows because, well, okay, even though they beat Michigan, like, that's once in a blue moon type of thing. Penn State is scared of colors like those. But we could also go with the cool and good green. We have options. I'll say that much. We do definitely have options. Very, very tough choice indeed. Meme yellow might not look great with the whites. I'm with agreeance on that one. Let's see, meme yellow. I like green, but you should try yellow. The greens are dope though. Let's see. I'll do a number generator. Or a coin flip. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. Heads for green, tails for yellow. It is heads. We're going green. Alright, boys, let's do it. College football playoff, national championship. Tart area trying to go back to back. It's officially underway. Let's get this thing a-going, fellas.
Welcome, everyone.
We might have to try that combination sometime. Just do the absolute worst thing you've ever seen in your life. Just do every single combination. Like green pants, yellow helmet, orange jersey. The freaking every color of the rainbow is represented. Somebody still got on the orange sleeve. I think that's pretty funny.
As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the SEC. A crew today that's looking to make.
Oh, I thought it was. I was listening. I was about to say the Tart area Squidtards. All right, national championship officially underway, and we are taking first snap. All right, will do.
Feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship.
Oh.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense out for their first.
I need next year, even if we like whatever happens in this championship, whether we win or lose, I feel like next year should be the year that we go undefeated. Because we've lost at least one game every single season. I feel like next year should absolutely be the year that we go undefeated. Has to be. Has to be. Look at Tankward go. First snap of the day, 30 yards by Mr. Tankward.
Set up for the first down. Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
It's funny, we used to be extremely run heavy, but now we're kind of mixing it up. We're doing a lot of run pass type of stuff.
I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long.
Ready then? What do we do here? Run back the, no, we'll do this.
That run sets up a critical third down play.
We need Dominic Testa to get open here.
To throw the ball.
Or not.
And a senior making a disruptive impact.
I'm not trusting my defense in this situation. I'm going for it off the bat. Very risky, I know, but yeah, I'm going to do it.
It's a sack for the defense.
Well played. All right. We got Farrer's ass. What's the coach thinking there? I don't know. I don't know. Look, I figured they were going to score anyway, so might as well just see if I can keep myself on the field. There's no rational way to defend that, though. Yeah, for whatever reason, the logo does not show in the national championship.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw.
Oh, I could have gotten in there and maybe got the pick. Instead, it'll be one, no, two, not, no, three. Three guys getting outran, and all right, wonderful. See, this is exactly why I did not punt. You're seeing it now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Shit.
Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket.
Great. Penn State's got a dual threat, so now we got to deal with him running out of the pocket. Deontay Humphreys.
Happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact.
Good coverage right there. We need just one more play of that, and maybe we can hold him to a field goal. I love if I hold him to kick a field goals at the Husky.
Scanning the field. It's Humphreys.
All right, or they'll just do that. Just throw 3 yards behind the line out of bounds. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's awfully kind of you. Now we have a fighting chance still. All right, well, maybe I should have trusted my defense. Held him to 3.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
All right, let's try not dying instantly on offense this time. That would be wonderful. I would personally be very happy about that decision.
Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the
There you go, Bubba Cush. Fight to get you some extra yards.
Completion makes it
I guess we don't have to fire. If we win this game, we won't have to fire.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Okay, we'll take it.
The first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I'm waiting for Pissman to break off on one of these. Although that's not Pissman right there. You know what? We're going to give it to him anyway. Let's see if we can make something out of it. No, no luck there. That was Walt Disney on that one. Not nearly as fast and as much of a threat as Mario Pissman. Not sure where he was at on that play.
For a big play. Gonna have to make some adjustments
there.
Maybe
Got a lane. Nice.
See if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
We're going to chew down some clock here. Like I said, the best way to keep them away and keep them from scoring is to make sure they can't have the ball at all. I don't know if he's going to have that one. Oh, he got his hands on it. He did. He had his hands. They were on there, but he dropped it. SMH. Shaking my head. Woo. Lucky to get away with that one. I was too tired from celebrating Game 4. I guess those donations did a little too much. I don't mind.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs
oh boy,
really make a game plan.
This stupid. That was stupid. I thought I could maybe outrun them on the outside, but oh well. A little bit of a blunder right there, no biggie.
That play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating.
I'm fighting against what's a really, really good freaking Penn State defensive front.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Now in third and very long,
nice. Get down. Beautiful. All right, drive continues.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end.
Doesn't look like they'll be on top for much longer.
Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far.
Oh, come on. All right, that's fine. We'll take it. If we had to just subtly, just move inches and inches closer to the goal line piece by piece, that's fine by me, as long as we actually do it. First and goal at the 1. Well, you already know what I'm going to do, so no point even. No point in keeping it moving longer. We already know what's to come, so. Da-da-da-da. Everyone's favorite Nakano tush push. into the end zone.
Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a grinding scoring drive.
This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Let me play with the blinds. That usually gets them out. Come here, Smokey. Yeah, I guess not. He's camera shy. Can't do much about that.
So they'll try to add
Tush pushing the Eagles out of uniforms. Yeah, close enough, ain't it?
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
All right, well, that's huge.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes
If the
it in
defense
knee
could continue to
bring the
do
football
what
to the
they've been
25-yard
doing,
line. And the
we'll be in a good
Nick
position. But
Lions
that's
offense
if.
takes the field.
That's a big if
Settled
right
for a
there.
field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession.
It's a screen. Oh, the fact that that worked still bothers me. How? What is that? Nick Singleton?
Good execution.
Who is that?
He gets the first down.
Of course, Nicholson gets his tackle broken. Bro is ass. I've only got to deal with him for this game longer, so.
The receiver gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
What was that?
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Bro, these transfers that we got from the portal, was this really the best the transfer portal could offer in terms of freaking corners? Because holy hell, they're ass. They are. They're not good.
Pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Pass caught. Second down.
That was the weakest tackle I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford, $2 super chat, says kitten cam. If I can get him out. I don't think I can, though. That's the problem.
They'll bring him down, but this
He does
is
not.
inside.
He does not want to come out from hiding.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's get
Scooter, I don't know where Scooter's at, but I have the door shut, so he can't even come in anyway. If y'all hear meowing, that's probably him outside.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Holy hell.
The tackle, he's got
Bro, we're not going to be able to win this game if it takes 19 freaking tart area of defensive players to take down one running back.
some pre-snap movement.
It's like they've got on like a skill cap that says automatic broken tackle every time he gets the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's
It's a good hit stick play right there.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable.
Third down and 2. What are the odds they throw here? 0, apparently. Oh, we got him, too. Wow. But, yeah, naturally they go for it, because why wouldn't they? Boy, I'm definitely short of options here. The best thing I can do is just send everybody and hope that they screw this one up. Oh, changed their mind, I guess. Okay. Now they're going for a field goal. I guess that's a win right there. All right. Good defensive stand right there. That totally should have been a touchdown.
Conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Yeah, I can't. James, there's that James Franklin coming in clutch. Maybe like, wait. I'm not supposed to play aggressive. Nope, can't do that. Which is weird because he literally played aggressive sometimes. Played aggressive against Minnesota. Remember that fake field goal at the end of the fake punt? Oh, Mario Pissman's gone. Now, see, you had your chance. It's over now. It's over now. Mario Pissman gets into the end zone. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. It's over, Boza.
Miscommunication. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I call my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Boy, I'm telling you. I know it's good for my health, but dadgum, I might have to remove the whole push-up counter thing at this rate. So if I'm getting this level of super chats every stream that I do, there's no way I'll be able to get through like a football stream without having to do 500 of these. Again, I love the super chats. But if I get to a point where I'm feasibly unable to move my arms, that's obviously not very good for streaming. So I'll see what I can do about that in the future.
Offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Okay, guys, this is exactly why I can't rely on you. At least bring him down. You brought him down at the 2. Yay! Why are you like this?
Looking at a first and goal situation.
I hate it. I hate it.
For the score. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
On second and goal, they'll give
If I removed and threw the person on the bench and caused that play, that earlier play, I would be removing everybody off the squad. I would be literally starting fresh with a brand new team.
He was on a mission to get
In fact,
into the
they
end
started
zone.
with no
And really,
defense
he
at
made
all.
it look
Because
easy.
that right there is the Tart area defense I know damn well and love. And hate, I mean. The good news is they were kind enough to give us 52 seconds to do our thing again.
Extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opponent
And we're still up somehow.
has time to answer.
Lest we forget, I'm somehow still winning.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
But I guess the national championship game shouldn't be such a cakewalk.
So here we go, the first play of the drive.
All right, Piss Man, we need you again here, buddy.
On first and 10,
I'm going to throw it up to you like I did before. He might have a lane. Look at the catch. That was a beautiful catch right there. Caught it in stride. I thought he would stop and then take a tackle, but no. Caught it straight from the air. Mario Pissman scores again. I mean, when it's that easy, how can you prevent yourself from throwing up to it? When it's that easy. Penn State, man, getting cooked again. They gotta change their formation fast. Otherwise, this could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Watch, we're going to have 2 more scores before this is all said and done.
Makes the lead 8.
We're going to have 2 more scores before we even get to halftime.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee.
Super Mario putting Tartaria on his back, and to that I say, what's new?
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Quarterback escapes the pocket.
Uh-oh, get him! Bam!
The timeout is called.
See, that totally should have been a fumble right there. I hit stick the quarterback while he was on the run. If that were me, that's 100% a fumble right there, and we all know it. Gotta have like 9 billion ball protection. It's alright, that's fine, that's fine.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Make them take the check down at the very least.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out.
Good Lord, man.
Slides down to avoid
Yeah, they're gonna get like a 90-yard field goal to end out the half is what it's looking like.
The Nittany Lions line up on first and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Humphreys.
Or they'll do that.
Target on the left side.
When you give them 9 years to throw the football, of course they're gonna do that.
Boy, a great job of coming up.
Well, all right. 16 to 21 is what we're looking at half.
Look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
And he'll lost it to
Or they'll
Mitchell.
just
And it falls
almost score.
with just 6 seconds
Wow.
to play. So on
Definitely got lucky there. That very well could have been a touchdown.
before halftime.
I don't know what happened to our pressure, but it just fell off a cliff. Man got 9 years to throw the football.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now.
Not
Offense
fun.
Settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The turn begins inside the 10.
All right, well,
Average team brings down
see, here's the
returner.
problem. They get ball. They get the ball back.
Out there now to get the second half underway.
So, yeah, you can see why we're in such a troublesome position now. We're still up,
Out of the 25,
which is
no
nice. It's not
returns
like we're
today.
tied, but, it's not the best thing. It's not the best scenario to be in.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to get
God, you all got to get some pressure.
catch made. Heads out of
We
that,
got
got
6
the
people rushing him, and nobody can get to him.
first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback.
The corners can only do so much when you're giving him this quarterback 9 years to throw the football.
Not miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, Booby Curry. Why are you even back here? What have you contributed to our team?
Here to take a downfield shot. The completion sets up a second down play.
This is cringe. I almost got in there. See, it takes 17 people to take him down. Here, this is what rubber banding looks like, everybody. I might as well honestly just call it here and wave the white flag.
They realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the kick.
Oh my Lord.
Breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Dear Lord, dude. What an absolute joke. What a joke. Ay, ay, ay. Batteries flew out.
That puts them on top in the second half.
And go ahead and let them get this 2-point conversion so that way we can be down a field goal.
Linebackers, he does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
All right, there we go. At least we got that.
Still a 1-point game.
It wasn't even the fact that they scored on that play that bothered me. It's that my guy, after missing the first tackle, caught up to him, then proceeded to miss the second one, and then they scored.
By the coverage team.
Oh well.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the
I'm tired of you. So here, you know what? Have him again.
testing the defense with
Oh, damn it. Okay, guess don't have him again.
This second half, they
Fine.
didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this
Nakanos
defense.
rattled.
The adjustments
That's
that
not
this
good.
offense is gonna make, is that they're gonna be
Apparently everybody's rattled. Now we can't block, we can't throw.
moves the ball across the 20.
This is a
with
bad situation now.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's the wide receiver coming
Come
in
on,
motion
boys,
now.
lock in.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet
Oh, for
sweep.
Christ's sake.
They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a
I don't trust my defense, you guys. I don't trust them.
mixing it up from time to time because he can't be
So
too
here we go.
But the execution was a little bit off on this.
He'll take it.
Might as well chop it up to piss, man. Oh! I did not think he would catch that. What a freaking beast. Yeah, Mario Pissman, bro. He's so good.
This is a national championship.
I did not think he'd catch that. I was like, you know what? I think he might have a lane there. The receiver I thought was going to get open did, so I was like, you know what? Give it to Pissman. Let's see if he can make something happen. Let's see if he can make some glorious magic. Holy hell, what a play. Oof. Well, now you know what time it is. Now, we have to go for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
Go up a touchdown here.
They'll try to run this one in.
And boom!
And they'll run it into the end zone till they go up by a touchdown.
That deserves another sound effect. Play our theme again. It's less of Mario Pissman Merchant and more of, if you give me an advantage, you best guarantee I'm going to take it. Especially when rubber banding comes through like it did on that last drive, that last scoring drive, you best guarantee I'm going to take it. 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, yeah. I don't know how it was a tight race between him and Squidward Tentacles the second for the Heisman Trophy, but I feel like he should have won it, honestly. I feel like he was more of a clutch factor to this team than the Heisman voters gave him credit for. Both elite players, don't get me wrong, but woo, nice. Huge for the program. Huge. Everybody's wear and tear right now is in the shadow.
Oh, wow!
3rd and 6. Come on, baby. Lock in. Oh, it's a screen. Come on. No! Tim Banks coming in through the clutch for us, I guess. All right, guys. Do good on 1st and 2nd down, and then make sure to just die on 3rd down. Wild Dog 33 though, appreciate the $5 super chat, says Juice Cramble, edge and Hardy working safety. Well, I can't make him both positions, but I will make him either one.
Now it's 2nd down here.
What do you want him, a safety or an edge rusher?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the
Oh,
ground. Running back has the handoff.
I got mossed on that one. I thought he was going the jet sweep.
Solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Beautiful tackle. Thank you for not immediately dying.
The line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver.
Cam Richardson with that one. Every other time he usually plays like ass, but that time he actually came in for a clutch tackle.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Humphreys.
How do you catch that?
This offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions come up
I think I'm less shocked by the fact that that guy was able to catch it more than the shock that I am that they have a Penn State wide receiver who caught that.
stop him behind the line for a
We all know Penn State doesn't use their receivers. What kind of tomfoolery is this? Not the name, but the idea.
Right there. He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's
I knew that was happening, and they still got a man on the loose, of course.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move this
You can't cover all 27 friggin' guys downfield.
trying to run it. It's Martin.
Surprised he didn't truck both of those guys at the same time, and then throw them into the sun while they're at it.
Showed a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to.
It's a QB sneak, and holy shit, we suck. We suck.
My grandkids could do better than that.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like
We're
that
ass.
are gonna wear down the opponent.
We are
physically
ass.
and mentally.
This
This
freaking
offensive
Deontay
line
Humphreys guy, whoever the shit he is.
They work their way down the field, and it makes
Let me get out of here. I'm tired of this. Make it end.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside.
Can we get a punt
the
return
5.
here, or a good kick return? I guess we can.
18. That's good coverage
That would be
there.
wishful thinking. All the more opportunity to chew clock at
Offense
least.
back out there trying to get something going. They punch it
All right,
into the
lock
end
in,
zone
everybody.
last
Lock
time.
in.
See if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Beautiful.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Ooh, look at Squidward Tentacles on the loose. Look at him go. Is he going to be gone? Yeah, he's gone. Good night.
Oh, wow, what a great play.
See, I'm not a Mario Fistman merchant. I just take advantage of the opportunities that are presented at my hand.
Carving up his defense all the way to the end zone.
Squidward Tentacles the second. Really taking after his predecessor right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in
36-29. All right, James. Down by a touchdown. Less than a minute left in the third. What you got? What you got planned?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
Goob, everything you say about my play in EA College Football 25 is neglected by the fact that you lost to Lucas Sharp.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Uh-oh, get him. Well, somebody will.
After a big first down gain, it's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45.
See, I killed them with the run play. Now they're trying to do the same to me.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams in the
What was that?
that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Humphreys.
Do it, you coward.
Leaves the pocket on the
Nice
now.
play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, boy. All right. All right. We got to lock in here. We got to lock in.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the
Come on, guys. Come on. It's third down. Play like you mean it.
Third down.
Yes.
The pass ball is
Let's go. Now it's the fourth quarter, though. I feel are they gonna risk it? Are they gonna risk it for the biscuit? No, they are not. They are not. They are giving the ball right back to me. That could have been the back-breaking play right there.
back deep.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Well, that's
This will bounce
less than
out of
ideal.
bounds inside the
I'm used to being stuck in this field position anyway, so why does it matter?
Offense makes their way on the field. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Gain
How
of
much
2
there?
yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, Chris, with the offense back
Big
up,
Caden
staying in their own
James.
territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially.
Let's go, Tankward. Get there, yeah.
Bring him down to just
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford, $2 super chat, much appreciated, buddy. Says, "See you, Squiddy. I'ma pass out." Oh, you're gonna miss the natty party, but I understand. Sleep is important, so I won't hold it against you.
third down.
See you later, buddy.
Who's going to win this battle in the trenches?
Hell, you deserve some sort of award for this, Scott. You and JFKH, you guys heavily contributed to the skills on our roster, so.
Here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in
Alright.
the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful being too
Look at Squidward go.
'cause this
Beautiful.
defense right now, they're trying to get the football back.
They're in
They're
trouble.
selling
They're in
it.
trouble, and they're bringing up everybody. So I feel like now is a better time than any to see if Pissman can go.
Quarterback looking to make a play.
See if Pissman can give them the troll job. And all right,
A huge pickup.
that's a troll job right there, if I do say so myself.
Huge chunk play.
Beautiful. It puts a smile on my face knowing there's a guy like Mario Pissman on my team. And Penn State's cooked, bro. They know it. They're not even trying to take their timeouts.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
That's gonna suck. I'd be so mad if I were like a Penn State fan and my final drive of the season in the national championship as a punt. I'd be so mad. I'd be boiling mad. Would you rather have James Franklin or Brian Kelly? Oh, James Franklin any day of the week. Lest we forget, James Franklin, as much fun we have making fun of him for, you know, the big game thing, he actually won big games. More big games than Brian Kelly, including a conference title. Something BK did not win. All right, Burger King, or excuse me, big game James, not Burger King, uses his final timeout. Minute 49 left, 1 first down, effectively ends this ball game. And we're going to have to leave it in the hands of the quarterback at this rate. 3rd and 11. Let's go! Mario Pissman! Of course he did it! Of course he did it! Yeah, there's your merchant right there. There's your merchant. Your national title winning merchant, by the way. Good night, Penn State. You sure did try hard.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Bam.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Well, Pissman never got all that many upgrades. Our wide receivers, most of the upgrades for our wide receivers went to Dominic Testa and Leroy Jenkins. Guys who have contributed for sure, but they aren't like running away with it.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
They just keep when they play one-on-one, when they send these corners who've got like or whatever that is, when they send these corners who've got like their speed in the 80s against a guy like Mario Pissman who's got his somewhere in the 90s, it's a situation. I mean, like, this is common knowledge. It's a situation where the fastest guy outspeeds the other. No, I've used to guys see it plenty of times.
Oh, wow!
Hell, I've gotten picked. Texas A&M, they had a faster corner than Mario Pissman was, and I mean, I got intercepted multiple times from that. Lost the game because of it, too. Scott Crawford with the $20 super chat, much appreciated, says, Natty Party. Well, let's not call it too soon. Whew, what a play right there. But Natty Party, you got barbecue back there? I sure do.
You got barbecue back there?
Different leagues and God save the queen. Yeah, Penn State's finding out all about the different leagues principle. That's what that's all about. Do it. Do it. You bet. I bet you won't. Yeah, of course you don't. Throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The final hope. Everything lies on this play for the Nittany Lions. 4th and 10. And our defense instantly dies. Well, I'd say that's pretty on cue, honestly. I'd say that's pretty on point for what the Tart area defense does.
And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
34 seconds left. One thing for sure, though, is that they have to get an onside kick in order to even have a chance to tie it. So, miracle, it's going to take a miracle, but they're not dead yet.
Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the sack.
3rd and 8. They've got it. They're out of timeouts. So.
Running off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Throws it away.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd.
All right, 4th down and 8, everybody.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice
James
job.
Franklin's final hope
But the most important thing is
lies on Drew Aller 2.0.
take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put
Here it
some
is.
points on the
Rolls
board.
out of the pocket. Throws.
Going for it all here.
What the Who was guarding that man?
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this
Yeah, apparently we had Casper guarding back there. We got to check this out again. All right, let's see what happens here. So this is the man that caught the pass, I believe. Who you guarding there, buddy? Who you guarding? And then he wants to go back and be like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to guard somebody. Oh, too late. Look at that. Touchdown. Wonderful. Well, here. That'll be your legacy. That'll be what you are known for. Carl Hicks. Was he a junior? Okay, so we'll see him again. Kalik Seung-Zu. True freshman, by the way. Sonato Fanfiction is also there. We might as well let him get in. Because Carl Hicks is done for the day.
You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown,
Gotta always have somebody selling. It's the Quandale Dingle principle. There's always got to be somebody in the defense who just completely misses their job. All right, onside kick. Can we avoid some drama, please? I'm running out of time here. Let's just get this over with. Recover. Yay! And of course it's Mario Pissman who makes the recovery. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. No more drama. I can finally relax because guess what, everybody? Tart Area is back-to-back national champions. This will go great for the thumbnail, so. We run college football. Hey, Staffer, dumb shit, get out of the way! Well, there goes my thumbnail. Dumbass Staffer was standing in the middle of the big trophy picture. Thanks a lot, man. Bro, get Connor Stallions out of the way, bro. Dadgummit. Oh, well. Let's check the stats, shall we? That was a great game, though. 43-36. 500 yards of offense. Held somebody to less than 500 too. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, more yards passing. They actually had more rushing yards than we did. I think it's the first time in a very long time I've seen something like that happen. But again, when you got a guy like Mario Pissman, what more can you do? Let's see, we had 395 passing yards total. How many of those does Mario Pissman account for? 328. The rest account for Tank Ward with 58 and then Bubba Cush with 9. I mean, you know what I mean? When the opportunity's there, you best guarantee I'm gonna take it. Well, we did it again, fellas. We did it again. Different leagues.
You might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
Oh, soundboard broke. Lane Kiffin done broke the soundboard.
Leagues.
How did he do it? Impossible!
There we go. He didn't break it. He broke it for a minute. He really wanted to emphasize that, you know, they might as well be in different leagues. Not conferences, but, you know, different leagues. There we go. Another one in the books. Mario Pissman is immortalized in the history books after breaking a conference record in Tardaria's 35-36 win. Not surprised by that one bit. Do we have any upgrades I want to get. But my coaches aren't leaving, so that's a plus at least. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it as is. We might get some guys in the transfer portal. Who knows? We'll see what we can do. All right, let's move on. How many Tard area players are going to be caught on the college love boat? I don't know. That all depends if, like, Marcel Reed's there to cuck him or something. Mario Pissman, of course, SEC Player of the Week. Shocker! Big time shocker. And of course, you remain #1 in the nation. Check out the final top 25. And it's as crazy as you would expect. Purdue finishing out in the top 5. Minnesota somewhere in the top 10. Kentucky, Virginia Tech, Georgia. Let's see. Florida State, number 13. West Virginia, 14. Yep, looks about right to me. I don't know what you guys think, but that looks exactly right to me. A lot of group of 5 teams here. Western Kentucky at 16, Marshall at 18, East Carolina, Louisiana, Sam Houston. Freaking Sam Houston ranked number 23. There's a lot of group of 5 teams here. Well, one thing I want to check. Can I check our stats? Yes, I can. Nino Nakano. Look at that. Over 5,000 passing yards. 261 out of 343. 46 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Running the ball, Squidward Tentacles with 264 carries. 2,500 rushing yards, 37 touchdowns. Nino Nakano with 170 yards. Dominic Testo with 166. 2 months away from the start of the season. Yeah, the actual season. That's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. Now that I've hyped up this series, College Football Chaos, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it as well. But college football is always just a really fun sport, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. But by the way, look at this. Mario Pissman, 45 receptions, almost 3,000 total yards, 33 touchdowns. Here's Tank Ward with 6 touchdowns, Bubba Cush, Leroy Jenkins at 255, Balthazar Foxbottom with 4 touchdowns. Let's see what the defense looks like. I'm sure it looks like ass. Kerry Osmond with 3 interceptions. Carl Hicks, 3 interceptions. Cam Richardson looks like he led the entire defense. Booby Curry did some stuff. YBG Don didn't do much of anything, but he was around. He was around. He tried. Ladarius Silver really showed up in the playoffs. Who had the most sacks? Gee, Jelly Bean had almost 10 sacks. So yeah, it looks like Jelly Bean was the best in terms of just overall pressure. John stopped the run at 2 sacks. Stephen Free came in for a play. Sonato fanfiction really kind of fell off. There's a player back all the way in season 2 and just never really did anything. Bruce Storm only 3 of 4. We did not kick a lot of field goals. Did I mention that? The Quint almost had the magic number of passing yards. 555. That would have made a lot of sense canonically. Nino's birthday is on May the 5th. Just as all of her other quintuplets. Shocker. Squeetards didn't really rely on targeting Marvin Harrison. Oh, is that about the Sugar Bowl Was it the Sugar Bowl or something else? I forget. Squidtard, Lord of Tard area. Total record 65-11. Our bowl record is 12-0, by the way. We have yet to lose a bowl game. All of our losses came in the regular season. 1-0 against our rivals. Rivals in quotations. Yeah, we're just kicking ass. And that was season stats. Check career. Yeah, I remember Bob Phillywingle came in at the second half of season 3, and he did pretty good. He did not do bad. Squidtard Tentacles the second with over 2,500 rushing yards. 6 of those losses came from one season. Yeah, we don't talk about season 3. Mario Pissman, almost 5,000 total yards. Absolutely crazy. Stuart Little had a lot of receptions too. 117. Tank Ward, 101. Kiki Adams looks to lead the entire defense. 7 interceptions in his career. Jay Benzinger with 24 sacks overall. Must have really showed out in season 4. What happened in season 3? Don't worry about it. There's mouse. A lot of mouse happened. All right. We're running close out of time here, so we need to get rolling. Let's check out who we got leaving. This is important. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, this is unfortunate, isn't it? This is the bad thing about having really high players. Some of them are just gonna bail. Oh, not Nino, though. Nino's sticking around. All right. Wow. Extremely low persuasion chance. Nino was projected to leave, and she stuck around. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Mr. Popo is leaving. That is unfortunate. Well, ain't much you can do about it. What about Parker Titsworth, projected to leave round 2, or projected to for round 2 for the draft? Persuasion chance high. Come on. Fine. You know what? You know what? Screw you. Go on. Go on. Go. Get out. Yeah, get out. Get out. Damn. Well, soul for a soul at the end of the day. We're losing Mr. Popo and Parker Titsworth, but somehow we're keeping Nino Nakano for the final season. Let's see, Connor Norman going on to the draft, projected round 1. Bruce Storm, our kicker, is out of here. Javondre May. Assassin's Weed, I expected that one. He's graduating. Booby Curry, hooray, please leave. Squidward Tentacles the second, our Heisman Trophy winner. He's going on to the pros. Stephen Free.
Oh, wow!
Scott Crawford, $50 super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Says, name another center, Mr. Popo Jr. You got it, buddy. Boy, it's going to be a race to see which player between Queso and Mr. Popo Jr. is going to be the best lineman we got. All right, who else we got leaving? Stephen Free. Tungus Pongus. Been around for a while. Going to miss him. Bubba Cush is going to be out of here. Ladarius Silver, clutched up in the playoffs at the most crucial moments. Going to really miss him. Cam Richardson, not going to miss you. Please get out of the premises. Jay Benzinger is out of here. He's projected round 7. Gonna miss you. Brendan Nicholson and Kiki Adams. That's who we got leaving, so. Nino is sticking around for season 6, but we are losing Mr. Popo and Parker Titsworth. Mr. Popo was only a sophomore, so that's unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Although he came in clutch in a lot of drives, so. We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him for sure. And use all the points to upgrade him. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. That's why I already made sure to add plus 50 onto him. All right, moving on. Yeah, Mario Pissman's sticking around. So, there you go. Unfortunately, I get to be a merchant for another year with him. But first, let's check out our draft results before we do anything else. As expected, all three Squidward Tentacles, Mr. Popo, and Connor Norman, they all went round 1 of the draft. Parker Titsworth, he went on to round 2, and then Jay Benzinger, he went on to round 7. That's to be expected. Not really all that surprised. Oh yeah, gotta hit the gritty too. You're very right about that. Let me get to work on that, why don't I? Alright. I don't know where... First off, how's my kitty doing? Where you at, Smokey? Smokey is out. Smokey? Smokey is asleep under the bed. I don't know how he managed to do it. I'm really confused on how he managed to pull that off, considering the fact that I have been loud as hell in this room. This might wake him up, though. I almost just smacked my lamp into oblivion. Alright. Hold on, I gotta do something. Hey, Smokey. Hey, Smokey. It's time to get out of there, buddy. It's time to get out of there. Okay. Give me a minute. Come here, buddy. I'm sorry, Smokey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's cool with it. Smokey is straight up the chillest cat you will ever meet. Because this dude just does not care. I had to pull him out of the bed. Okay. Got him. I have secured the kitty. You want to say hi to the people? You gonna say hi to the people? Say hi, Smokey. Say hi to the people. You gonna say hello? He's trying to fall asleep in my arms. Okay, fair enough. Let me take him outside. He's got to get out of the room. In case you're curious, here's the other one. He was outside as soon as I let Smokey out. Say hi to the people, Scooter. He's very camera shy. All right. Run along, little Scooter. Good little kitty. All right. Let's get back to work, shall we? We got to do some transfer portal recruiting. There isn't much we got to do now, but I will. I mean, because look, we did really well recruiting. Of course, Penn State got the last laugh on this guy because they're assholes, but we already got a quarterback anyway, so. Cam Hicks, is he related to Carl Hicks by any chance? Not sure. I won't spend too much time on recruiting. I've welded out my class pretty well, so this is definitely our best class we've had up to date. I'll say that much. Yeah, Smokey's just chill in general. Smokey will let me hold him like that, but for whatever reason, Scooter will not. And it's not even like you know, it's not like one likes me more than the other. They both really love me because Scooter will come up here when I'm laying on the bed or something, and he'll hop up and he'll like lay down on my stomach and then just snuggle. But for whatever reason, he just does not like being held like the kitty.
Oh, wow!
Oh, wow, indeed. Yeah, stupid ass Squidtard. Forgot to change the screen again, Squidtard. Scott Crawford, though, appreciate the $2 super chat. Mr. Popo Jr. strength stat. Gotcha. Trying to build another monster, I see. Wait a minute, why don't I just... I didn't really think about it when I was doing it, but I can literally just full send or hard sell. What an adorable cat. Cringe factor 3000 with drip. Is that the freaking DDT from Bloons Tower Defense? I saw that in the profile picture. I was like, that looks exactly like that. I'm pretty sure that's the damn DDT. All right, let's see who's in the transfer portal, shall we? We've got some options here. Look at this. Colt Lester from Clemson. Two bums I don't really care about. What are the top prospects? A lot of 4 stars. Nobody good here, though. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, not a lot of them are interested in Tard area. Must be the environment. I bet it's our athletic facility coming back through the clutch. So yeah, we won't do much with the transfers, but we'll add Colt Lester and then Westbrook. Shout out to Tard area for having more natties than Oregon. We got 3 more than they do, actually. That was our 3rd national title. I at least want to end out here with our final recruiting class. I want it to end out with a top... Yeah, looks like we're going to have a top 5 class. I assumed we would, but I just wanted to be sure. Is there anybody else worth a damn to pick up? Nope, not really. We only got 4 guys left to do anything with? Really? Yeah, it's just not a great recruiting class. I'll say that much. Definitely not a great recruiting class. No, I mean, I'm not speaking of me. This is our best recruiting class up today. I'm talking about in general. Just not the best recruiting class. Oh well, it hardly matters. A lot of our upgrades are going to come from you guys anyway. Cam Hicks. Yep, wow, that didn't take long. He's already committed. That's great news. There's another 4-star to add to our loaded roster. Yeah, I can confirm, College Football 26, there is a lever for the chances a player is going to hit the transfer portal, either from the CPU or from the player. And if you can literally tune the chances of one of your players hitting the transfer portal and move it all the way down to 0. So that way, there's 0 chance of you losing any of your players to the transfer portal. It's very, very useful. And in the Tard area Dynasty, in that game, I probably will intend to use it. Championship contender thought so. Don't come back till you get a new uniform to dye in. Oh, they'll have a new one. They always do. They've got every color in the rainbow. Is there a color that Oregon doesn't have on their uniforms? Because I think they've hit every single one. It looks like Ohio State is going to yank this recruit away from me. And it's going to be because of our athletic facilities again. Damn. Hate to see it. Bro, Penn State. Freaking Penn State, bro. At least we're going to get Westbrook more than likely. Do you plan to use a real team like you did with UTEP in the regular season before doing Tartaria Part 2? No, not this year. This year, I've got too many plans in terms of videos that I'm just not going to have enough time to do like I did last year, where I just stream Dynasty every day. And besides, that was a brand new game that it just dropped with a brand new experience. So when College World 26 comes out, it's going to be more of the same fundamentals, just with a couple of different mechanics. Is he just me, or is he really quiet today? Me? I'm quiet? I don't know about that. Am I? That's weird. Could turn up the knob a little bit, make it a little louder. There. I won't turn it up too loud because then it's gonna be. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that for now. Yeah, as I expected. Friggin' Penn State, again, yanked one of our recruits. They need to just be killed off next season. They're really starting to piss me off. All right, we got one recruit left, and yeah, I don't know what else we can do to get this guy. So Ohio State's got him. You can just move on. Call it a class. Yep, Austin committed to Ohio State. Oh, we're the Ohio State Buckeyes. We're going to lose 6 games in the regular season because we're Ohio State. Damn it. Oh, well. We still rounded out our class really well. Got the guys we needed. Top 5 recruiting class. Can't complain about that. Really can't. All right then. Well, yeah, top four class on National Signing Day. You won't hear me complain about that. All right, next up, position changes. Let's see what we got to change. So Nino Nakano is returning, which is absolutely huge, but there's absolutely no chance that she sticks around for another year. So this is it with Nino. Behind her, though, we got Tyler Huff. Bob Phillywinkle's coming back for another season, but he's going to be gone more than likely. So our guy for season 7 will be Tyler Huff. But after that, Chris Merrill, Corey Yates, Cole Simonson. Got some guys to work with. But down the list, some of these guys might change. I don't know. Some of the names might change for freshmen. The freshman names are going to change, so ignore that. Can we change them now, or do we have to change them later? No, we can't. We have to wait until the season begins. Or gets to the point where it almost begins. Oregon uniform designers are the type to make orange and black uniforms that would boil so much controversy just for 1 week, calling it the best one ever. I'm high on YBG Don this season. Yeah, he's our best corner now. All the rest of our corners are gone. We're gonna keep everything remotely the same around here. Yeah, Mario Pissman come back for another year. But we're going to be losing him. We're going to be losing Stuart Little, Tank Ward. We're going to be losing a lot of guys up front on the roster. Our tight end room looks a little iffy. Is there anything we can do about that? Or are we just kind of stuck? The best one we got is Antonio Brown. Oh well. Wow. Tom Foolery up to a 96. Dmitry Petrovic. We're actually going to switch you around. Petrovic would be a pretty good right guard, I think. 87, 96. Our centers are lacking, but David Aries coming in. That could be helpful. What's our right guard standing at? Yeah, switching Petrovic to right guard was absolutely the right move. We got Billy Napier as our right tackle with Harry Balsek. We're actually going to switch you, I think. What's our center at? Was it an 80? Is there anybody that would be better in that position? Wait a minute, what? That can't be right. Okay, there's another player. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna switch you, Balsick, to center. Nope, switch you to center. There we go. All right. Offensive line rounded out pretty well. Diamond Ferrari 81. Boy, our defensive ends are kind of struggling. Defensive tackles, though, no problem. Gloop Shido up to a 94. Or no, that's John Stop the Run. Gloop Shido's up to a 90, though. Lava Chicken. This is Lucas's player. I think we're going to switch you. Because we need somebody better on the defensive end. Cletus LaMoonshine. What happened to you? Why are you so down on the roster? Would Gloop Shido work better as an end? Oh, absolutely. Even if you go down 3, that's a way better than what we had. Justin Timber hate. Homer Simpson the second. We'll leave all that normal. A lot of defensive tackle talent. I'll say that much for sure. We have a lot of defensive tackles to go through. Linebacker Jelly Bean is he's going to carry. That's who dragged Nils up to an 85, but Kerry Osmond up to a 91. Kyler Destroyer at an 81. We're going to switch you over to left outside linebacker for now. I didn't realize Natsu could go up to can he go up to an 85 overall corner? No, but he can be 85 overall safety. Interesting. Outside linebacker Derek Dooley up to a 90. Our corners, YBG Don. We did get it. We did get some freshman corners. Look at this. We have a 99 speed corner as a freshman. That is absolutely huge. Tatsumo Bunsman is going to be playing as a starter now. So is Keith Thingy-Majig. Great. What about our safeties? We have a shit ton of safeties to go through. Holy hell. Sang Shu, where would you be? No. Sonato Fanfiction, I'm switching you over to corner. Maybe you'll have a chance. Double D's, where would you be? Also corner. Bam. Might as well give you a chance in your final season to do something. We got 3 different free safeties. We have some options, I'll say that much. What about strong safety? Where does that stand? All we have is Ali G. Well, Misono Mika too, but gonna be a while before he sees the field. So we're gonna switch one of these guys over. Just one. Then it'll be well rounded out. Our kicker, Lamont Butler, to an 86. And we did get another kicker, so we've got 2 kickers to work with. Then our punter, Sean Carter. All right. Class is very well rounded out. But now, we get to see how much more well-rounded out they're going to be, because now it's time for natural off-season upgrades. Oh, cool. Elite recruiter unlocked. Yay! Woo! All right, let's see where we stand. As expected, Nino remains a 99, shocker. Tyler Huffin an 88, Bob Phillywinkle 85. Got some options for quarterbacks, I know that for a fact. Balthazar Foxbottom is actually going to jump Dominic Testa for the best running back on the team. Wow. I mean, I'm not all that surprised. 96 speed, that's going to be awesome to work with, so thank goodness for that. Yvonne Dewey. Tank Ward, best wide receiver. Mario Pissman up to a 90. No changes in the speed department, but everything else looks pretty good. Leroy Jenkins a 90. Yeah, our wide receiver core is really going well. Flight Reacts had a good offseason, I suppose. So these are going to be our starters, I guess. Tank Ward, Mario Pissman, Leroy Jenkins, Stuart Little, and Flight Reacts. Antonio Brown had a pretty good offseason. There we go. 82 overall. Not bad. I'll take it. 85 speed, too. 91 overall. Tom Foolery has jumped up to a 97. Walt Boyce up to a 90. Our center, Harry Balsick, 87. Right guard, Dmitry Petrovic, 92. Wonderful. Right tackle, Billy Nightmare, 86. All right, we can work with that. Anything else really striking me here? Flip Shadow up to an 88. John Stop the Run stays at a 94. Lava Chicken at a 90. There you go. Lava Chicken's going to get some playing time for sure. Can't say the same for Josiah Reed. Jelly Bean to a 90. Kerry Osmond, 93. Derek Dooley up to a 90 overall. I think he was already at a 90, though. Our corners, look at this. We finally have at least 80 overall quarters on the team. YBG Don, Dingus LaFelony, Double D's, and Tatsumo Bunsman. We've got some options for sure. Our free safety room, Carl Hicks up to an 86. And strong safety, Ali G, 83. Misoto Mika had a great offseason, though. Holy hell, what a phenomenal offseason. That might be the biggest upgrade I've seen. There was the 60s before, now to a 78. Lamont Butler, 88. Sean Carter, 74. All right. Upgrade coaching skills. Nope, don't need to. Let's move on. It's about time to get to that point where we're about to name players. First off, we've got to encourage the dummies to leave. The bums. Oh, no. Lincoln Riley, no! I might have to do it to him. I'd hate to do it to him, but I might have no choice. We're going to have to get rid of some of these guys. That's going to hurt my heart. But here, Chris Merle. We have too many quarterbacks. Goodbye. Get out! All right. We're going to have to say bye-bye to some of these people, man. Matt Thompson, same reason with the quarterbacks. We've just got too many running backs. Get out! Got to get rid of 2 more people. Depth is key here, so I need to check something. God, that's our only fullback on the squad. So even though Von Dewey sucks, can't get rid of that person. Not yet. Oh boy. Tough choices, guys. Very tough choices here. I'm sorry. I'm sending you back to Southern Cal. Get out! We just can't be having that bad of an overall here. All right, and then we got to get rid of one more. And it's probably going to be one of our top guys. Well, one of our seniors. I think that's just how it's going to be.
Play is real, and he's trying to eat my ass.
Yeah, thank you for that. Why'd you do Lincoln Riley like that? Because he ain't no good. That's how I gotta do. And the same thing I'm gonna have to do to our right tackle, Carb Loader. I'm sorry, Carb. You've been good for us, but as a senior, you just don't offer enough to the team.
Get out!
And there we have it. That reduces our roster to 85, so now that is enough. We don't have to say get out to anybody more. Yay! And there we have it. All right. How much time do we have left? Not a lot. All right. Well, while we're here, and while you guys are here, we can do this. Not our depth chart. That's not what we're looking for. Just view our total roster. Alright, here we go. We do not have a quarterback name. We do not have a quarterback name. Alright. Here we go. You guys are gonna hate me for this. I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. But Nino Nakano has been so good for this team. I have no choice. Which one between these four? Ichika, Yotsuba, Itsuki, Miku. Which one is it? Hey Squid, adding Darth Vader to the mascot since we are now the evil empire. We don't need a Darth Vader. Our Darth Vader's freaking Mario Pissman. If nobody can think of one, I'll just do Nino Nakano the second. That was my plan initially anyway. So I'll give it another like 20 seconds and then we'll just go. Alright, we'll do Miku. What am I doing with my life? Alright, Miku it is. Ooh-wee-oo. No, that's Hatsune Miku. Do I have to save or is that good enough? Nope, good. Miku Nakano. Goku. Goku. Okay. Well, there we have it. That's our quarterback. I'm going to go one at a time with these. We do have two incoming running backs, and do not worry because both of them have names already suggested by you guys. Ryoko Matoi, running back. And then a suggested +2 speed. There we go. All right, followed by running back ceiling fan. Let me make sure I don't screw this up and spell ceiling wrong. Like an idiot. Ceiling fan is going to go hard in Season 10. I'm telling you. Alright, there we go. Let's see, what's next? Our wide receivers. Did we get any new wide receivers? No, we did not. We were wide receiver free this go around. We didn't need any more wide receivers as a thing. We already have so many. So we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about this, though. We do have a new tight end who came in. And as suggested by what I'm assuming is Ian the Hyper. Our tight end's name is going to be Ian Hyper. Oh, wait. Almost knocked down his speed. 81 speed's pretty good for a tight end. And there we go. Next up, offensive lineman. That's good. That's good. Our center. Well, you already know what I got to do for this one, as suggested by our good friend Scott Crawford. Mr. Popo the second. Wait, why is it spaced out like that? I didn't do that. There we go. Mr. Popo the second. And as suggested by him, go to our ratings. +2 strength. And then +50 everywhere else. Which I'm immediately going to go towards blocking. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 40. And 50. Pretty good blocking up front, I'd say. Mr. Popo the second, already, without even having to do anything else. Best center on the roster, so. Great. And then, what other... Because I have to think about this for a minute. Alright. First off, let's go back to safety. Alright. We don't have any more safety names, so first come, first serve basis. Who do we name this guy? First come, first serve. First name I see is the name I will name this guy. Anakin Skywalker. Seems a little unfitting for an offensive lineman, but who am I to judge? Somebody did make a Darth Vader comparison just a minute ago, so works well for me, I suppose. All right, next up, our guard. And this is the man I believe JKIF put all of his money on, literally. Mr. Tardaria's pride and joy. This dude is going to go on to the NFL as a freshman at this rate. Oh, it won't let you, fine. I'll just do pride and joy. Beautiful. We have a lot of points to spend. 202 to be exact. So that's 2. All right. 190. 180. 170. 160. 150. 140. Trying to do the mental maths in my head. We're going to go down to blocking real quick. 130. We'll call that 120. 110. Call that 100. 90. Call that 80. This is going to be... So we'll have 40 points after we spend it all on this. And then we'll have 40 left. So I'm going to split it 20 between run block power and run block finesse. So I can assume as soon as I leave here that Tardarius Pride and Joy is going to be... Oh, never mind. Not exactly what I was expecting. I thought I was going to see 99, but 95 is damn well good enough for an offensive lineman. All right. First two names I see in the chat will be the names of these two guys. Oh, good lord, of course. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku and Luke Skywalker. Our offensive line is never going to allow a sack again. I'm literally going to have to run into the defensive lineman in order for them to sack me at this rate. Somebody say Eli Drinkwitz. What do I believe here? All right, here we go. First name I see. First name I see pop up, that'll be the name of this left end. John Pork. Now do keep in mind, I might have to cancel this one out, unless I think we have a right end, I'm pretty sure. I shouldn't have to, but let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, we do, I thought so. Because somebody did drop, of course, one for an edge rusher. So we got John Pork, and then over here as our incoming right end, we're going to have Mr. Juice Cramble. And there we go. Juice Cramble. All right, defensive tackles. Let's see what we got. Somebody did drop the name Urinating Tree. So that'll be the name of this individual. Urinating tree. Defensive tackle. Oh, yeah. The Pittsburgh Steelers. 9-8 never looks so good. We got 2 middle linebackers to work with. All right, here's the deal. One of these guys is going to be named Squilliam Fancyson. And then the other one is up in the air. First name I see pop up in the chat will be the name of the second one. This is fun. I'm having a great time doing this. Hope you guys are too. Squilliam Fancyson, middle linebacker. Oh my god. I'm not sure what I expected the moment I said urinating tree, but I'm glad somebody was under the same consensus. Shout out to this man for actually making it into the NFL draft, by the way. Not like he wasn't like drafted, but you know what I mean. He got on the stage and everything. A lot of people envy doing that. A lot of people can only dream of doing that. So shout out to Tom Grossi, bro. But yeah, he's now he's on Tardaria's roster. All right, next up. All right, what else we got here? We got a corner. Let me make sure I have an incoming. Okay, I got 2. I got plenty of safe. We got plenty of safeties incoming. Okay, first come, first serve basis. You guys get the drill for this corner right here. Really good corner actually. So this is up for grabs. Anybody's choice. Anthony DeGoat. I feel like that's referencing something, but I don't know what. Somebody said Bill Cosby. This is why I like to say just go, because then, you know, it's like the first thing that comes to the top of your head. You know what I mean? All right. Safety. Same drill, you guys. We got 2 safeties. First 2 names I see, first 2 I'll drop. So after Submachine's comment about the GOAT of real Betty's Anthony, he's got 7 appearances in 7 games. The other football. Mookie Swibs? What's that? No. I looked it up and it immediately led me to dresses and bikinis and other beach wear. So, whatever that is. Mookie Swibs. Profane? What do you mean profane? What? In what? How is that? Okay, I guess I have to... Sweebs, there you go. Swebs. I don't understand why that's a bad word. That's weird. Okay. All right, then the other one I saw was Burger King. Super Nuclear's on a roll. He must have that electric super duper keyboard. Burger King. All right. And the safety is not up for grabs. Somebody did send in a super chat for this one. Let's see. Kizo Night Terror. There we go. Safety's room rounding out pretty well. We do have a new kicker too. So I'm going to emphasize here, I don't really know, because this is supposed to be for a punter. But considering we don't have any punter, we won't need one for a while. I'm just going to make our new kicker Yeet Master. There we go. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's our punter. Here you got our roster. Tardarius Pride and Joy already up to one of our top 3 players on the roster. Of course, Nino Nakano, best player we've got, but you gotta go down the list and things look pretty well rounded. 91 overall team, 92 defense. Gonna be hard for them to die and fall off the map instantly, I'll say that much. Alright, we're gonna do recruiting later. Check our schedule, why don't we? Well, gee whiz, look at this. So, we start off with the Aflac kickoff. Tardaria versus Pittsburgh. We could face old Pittsburgh. Then after that, we play Bowling Green at Bowling Green. Interesting. So we got FCS Northwest. I'm probably gonna change that. Then we get Georgia in Athens. Here, we're gonna change this because I don't like this one bit. Let's see who's available. We got some options. Ooh, Florida State. Florida State could be a good one. Maryland with Mike Loxley. Miami. We would have a rematch against the Hurricanes. Minnesota would be a really good one to have. Notre Dame. Could kick their ass. Penn State, we could replay them. Stanford, Syracuse, Texas Tech, TCU, Utah, Western Kentucky, West Virginia. Yeah, I think we're going to go Syracuse. So we're bringing Orange versus Orange, and I feel like that should be like a yearly thing if possible. So Bowling Green, then Syracuse. We get Georgia at Tardaria. Then we go to Jordan-Hare to play Auburn. After that, we get a bye week. Then we play the old SMU Horsies at SMU. Get Vanderbilt in the Tanger Arena, our usual rival. Of course, another one of our opponents from the SEC, UTEP, playing them at UTEP this time. Texas at home. Tennessee in Neyland. Arkansas at home. And then dreaded Nightmare of Death. We play them in the Tanger Arena this time, and I desperately want revenge against those bastards for what they did. Alright, that's our schedule. Very well rounded out. Very nice schedule, I do say so myself. Alright, fellas. That's going to be it. I unfortunately have run out of time completely. I've got to get out of here, like, right now, so I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you all for sticking around. Really do mean it. Y'all are great people. Thank you to everybody who sent super chats tonight. That's why I love doing. Well, of course, I love doing this series so much because of you guys and just the fun we're able to have here on the stream. But I feel like a lot of the reason why I'm able to do what I do on here is because of the super chats. And that goes for my entire channel. So I cannot exacerbate it enough. I greatly appreciate the fact that you guys send super chats. Love each and every one of you guys for that. Love each and every one of you guys who just stick around and watch my content, honestly. I love all of you guys. You're all great people. Greatly appreciate you, and I can't exacerbate that enough. And yeah, that's all I really got to say. I'll see you guys next week as probably at the usual time. Right now there's nothing that's going to push it forwards or back. I'll let you guys know if there is. So expect next week's to be at the usual time, 7 o'clock. And until next stream, love all of you guys. See y'all later. And as always, power to Tardaria, back-to-back national champions.